I'm not sure any of us, academics or the people we live with round about in the country we live in, I'm not sure we realise how powerful organisations are. Yes, people write about them. Yes, incidentally, there are films which have the organisation in the background. Yes. And they have created our standard of living. I mean, they create the clothes I am wearing, the lunch I've just eaten, the chair I'm sitting on, the car I've referred to, the house I am talking in. They have created the Western standard of living and created the medicines that have created a high health standard, and have created our systems of government, especially those that are non-corrupt and relatively efficient, relatively non-corrupt. And it is when the developed world, the Africans, the developing world, the Africans, the Indians to some extent, the South Americans, many more, when they can learn to manage and administer efficiently at governmental level and below, then they can get their standard of living up. Meanwhile, money and aid is a help perhaps, but it will not work without their own growth in administrative capabilities. To that extent, I think the best thing the West can export is education. Education is sometimes in our own management ways, and those own management ways may not fit, but they are better than nothing. Education in management. And on the other hand, and I know organisations are criticised, especially the multinational companies. They are not perfect, heavens, I'm not saying they are perfect. I'm not saying they do not damage developing countries in what they do. But look what the world would be like if we did not have them. That's all I'm saying. Nothing is perfect. I am a member of a little group who's dedicated to improving capitalism. Yes, heaven's sake, let's improve it. But the other side of this is always the danger. Organisations are so efficient, so effective, that we could not have invented and could not have made weapons of mass destruction without organisations. We could not have organised, produced the scientific knowledge to create a nuclear bomb without organisations to do that, organising to manage the research, to fund it. And in the same sense, we could not fight the efficient wars, relatively efficient, certainly the West can fight, without efficiently organised military. And I am largely a pacifist, but I recognise this. And in that sense, organisations are not only a huge benefit to us, but a constant danger, as they proved in Iraq.
So what would you conclude?
I would
Study
conclude,
organizations?
watch them. I could conclude, continue to criticise, continue to have articles in magazines, continue in the journals actually to have critical articles pointing out the weaknesses and deficiencies and the tendency to exploitation. Yes. What more can we do? We cannot get rid of these things. They are too beneficial to us, as well as a risk.
We have to know them.
We have to know them.
So we have to study them.
We have to study them.
That's what you did.
I tried to help.